when did you make the move to eXp?
I joined about 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
I was first introduced to it maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then introduced to it again 4.5 years ago, and then again 4 years ago, and then 3 years ago. And, everybody and their brother was telling me about this company, and it just didn't feel right the way that it was being presented to me.
Okay.
So when I don't have good feelings or good instincts, I tend to let that guide my path. And then I met somebody about 2.5 years ago who didn't give me that, that feeling of commission breath or nausea that I felt earlier. Like, people were looking at me like licking their chops, and I don't know, it just didn't feel right. But anyway, I was very fortunate for a gentleman in California who reached out to me and just had a conversation with me. So I joined 2.5 years ago.
Okay. What are you excited about being here?
Yeah.
Because I am excited. I mean, I've been in it 20 years. I've been here for 4, and I feel like I'm more excited about where we're headed now than I've been in my entire 20 years in terms of just the opportunity that's here. What do you see with it? I mean, what do you see with eXp?
I'm very, very excited. I'm very excited about this company, the opportunities that exist at this company. That's not to say that other companies are bad or they're inferior. I am a firm believer that the grass is green where you water it. So if people reach out to me and say, hey, you're with eXp, I'm thinking about leaving or I'm thinking about moving, I don't jump at that opportunity and go, yeah, you got to come to eXp. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Because it's not for everybody.
Right. It's
not for everybody. For the right people, for certain individuals, it can solve a lot of problems. And in my case, I don't sell real estate anymore. There's a great collaboration of people like yourself that are incredible, very open-minded, very entrepreneurial, that I enjoy hanging around with. So if you enjoy hanging around with those types of people, this company's loaded with them. I'm sure there's many at the other brands and the other franchises as well. But there's a lot of benefits at this company, eXp, that other companies don't have. There's more training. It's on demand, which is incredible. When I was at Aldo Banker or Century 21 or even Remax, I'd have to get on an airplane and fly somewhere, and then I'd have to pay $14,000 like you to get coaching, to get those nuggets or those wisdoms. And now, with eXp and the way that it's set up, you can get those nuggets all week long, every day. There's stock awards. It's a publicly traded company. It's very agent-centric. So that's very different than some of other companies out there that are very company-centric, meaning the founders and the CEOs and the executives are the ones who get rich off all the sales that we make. I was calculating it the other day. Do you know I paid Caldwell Banker over $3 million in commissions?
Wow.
And not that it's a bad company. I met a lot of great people at that company.
Sure.
But the question is, in 10 years that I paid $3 million to them, did I get $3 million of value back? And the answer is no. I can't honestly tell you that I got $300,000 in value back.
Right.
So, the brand, people would argue, well, that brand is a 100-year-old brand and that had to help you. Well, certainly it didn't hurt me, but I also was with other brands. I also was an independent, and my conversion didn't go up because I went with a brand. So I'm really, really excited about the future. I love coaching and training. I'll always coach and train. And my primary mission in life is to make a difference in the lives of people I come in contact with. So whenever I'm asked to do an interview, the answer is always yes. How can I help? How can I reach more people? How can I add value? What can I do for you? Because I'm a firm believer that the more you do to contribute to the lives of other people, the more that comes back. And I've been really, really well rewarded and blessed for that belief over the years. And sometimes you're rewarded in ways, Jeff, that you weren't even tied to. You're like, wow, how did this greatness happen in my life? Well, it's because you've been pouring in for years in the past. So yeah, really excited to be here at eXp, and not really changing much about what I do. If the opportunity is a fit for somebody, I'm happy to answer questions for them. But it's an incredible, incredible company with incredible people, and many, many other ways to generate wealth and revenue that didn't exist in traditional brokerages.